Hi guys, I'm Oka Fanatic 2019, and today I'm going to talk about my seashell collection. Have you ever wondered where seashells come from? They come from sea animals called mollusks. Most of my seashells, the animals that lived in it when they were alive, they live in the sea, but a few of the seashells in my collection are adapted to live on land. So here I'm going to show my seashell collection. So there are three types of mollusks: gastropods, bivalves, and cephalopods. So first I'm going to show the gastropod. Here's an example of the gastropod. This one is called a cowrie, and this is a tiger cowrie. Cowries usually are color blue with some brown spots on them. And also here is a ridge in the bottom, and it makes a really good noise when you rub on it. See? And then the next gastropod I'm going to be talking about is the abalone. Last time I did a video on how to clean abalones, and I showed the abalone shell. So here's what it looks like on the outside, and here's what it looks like on the inside. Very pretty, huh? Abalones have a pearly inside where its internal organs stick to its bodies. Also, abalones stick to the rocks to get away from predators, so the predators don't grab them. And right here is a slit shell. This is not broken, it's natural. Some slit shells can range from a slit that is short or a very long slit. And another gastropod I'm going to be talking about is the cone shell. Cone shells live in the sea. So cone shells, they're some of the most adaptable sea snails, and yeah. So now I'm gonna talk about something called a turritella, and this is what turritellas look like. And I'm sorry I have to shoo away this insect on my. So now some of the smallest shells in my collection right here, there are three of them. These are called limpets. Limpets are one of the gastropods that live in the sea, and limpets are shaped like mini hats, or they can be big. Some limpets, like this keyhole limpet, have a hole. Other limpets don't, but this is the keyhole limpet species. And now what I'm gonna show you is my three land snail shells I have right here. One is brown and the others are kind of purplish. Some snails are adapted to life on land, but these are the land snails that I found outside of my neighborhood right here. So now I'm gonna talk about this shell. I don't know what the species is called, but this was a really good shell because it looks like it's like a spider. It has 7 legs, spiders have 8. It has 7 of these things poking out right here, front, back. And next, and by the way, before I go to the bivalves, which are like the shell things, this is a Kellett's whelk, and Kellett's whelks are carnivorous. They feed on clams, oysters, and mussels and other shellfish. Next, I'm gonna go to the bivalves. So right here is the mussel, and the mussel is the most common type of bivalve that you can find at the beach. So here's the front, here's the back. And next, I'm gonna talk about the scallop. Some people eat scallop, but last time in my little Tokyo blog, I showed me eating the scallop sushi. So this is what the shell of scallops look like. So one of the coolest bivalves in my collection, I found it at the beach. This is an oyster shell. I thought one oyster was enough. So here's the front, and here's the back. And right here, this is a really cool type of oyster. Here's the front, back. It really is a shell. I don't know if this is called a rock oyster, The next shells I'm going to be talking about are the cephalopods. So in my last blog about my mom grilling the squid, she took out the gladiuses for me, and this is of a squid. This is the clearest shell in my collection. Oh, and by the way, let's go back to the gastropods. I forgot to say something. So these animals are right here are called periwinkles. Periwinkles are aquatic sea snails. Some already live in the water. Some live in the rocks that are close to the water. And they have gills to bring in oxygen from the water. But seawater always touches those rocks, so they can still breathe in oxygen. This is why that some animals breathe with gills. So sea snails and fish have gills, and because they're ectothermic or cold-blooded, their bodies require less oxygen to survive. Next, I'm going to talk about the most adaptable shells I have, and these are the echinoderms. So right here, last time I talked about echinoderms, and this is what a sand dollar looks like. This is the most special shell I have. It's very pretty, as you can see. And here's the front. Right here. It's so pretty. And the next echinoderm I have is the starfish. The starfish right here, you barely find these at the beach, but maybe you'll find a dead one. Most oftentimes you'll find one alive. Here's the front. Here's the back. And by the way, before my mom comes up to the front and uses her camera to show my collection. So this is a starfish that has spines on the top. When it was alive, the spine things were sticking on top. And this is the internal skeleton of a starfish, and this is their bone-like plates. And here's the back. The central thing there is its mouth. So now my mom is gonna come around and show the collection starting from front to the end. So this is what my full collection looks like, and you can go back to the front now. So I hope you guys Anyways, that was my seashell collection. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Remember, we're working for now 2019, and bye!